Hi, Amanda. And I got my pink drink, too. No, I didn't see it, and I probably won't see it, honestly, Amanda. I'll see it when it comes out, like, when it's, like, out of the theaters. My kids seen it, though. They liked it. Right, Britt? I know. I was just saying to Amanda, and then I got my drink to make it even more pink. The only thing I need is some pink nails, and I'd be set. I actually do have a pink nail polish that matches this color too. It's, it's so funny, like I was scrolling through my TikTok, like on the people that I follow, and everybody had the pink, like this pink. It must be popular now, right? Because of the Barbie movie. I know, Amanda, I know, but I ain't taking these babies off because these are the press-ons, and if they're on good, they're staying on. I usually start popping them off when they start lifting, like right in here, and like they start catching onto my hair. Then I'm like, oh nope, these things are coming off. Or if like one flies off, like when I'm out and about. Oh, that is so cute, Britt. I love that. I love that. Yeah, so Amanda, what I do, I like my favorite, I've tried all kinds of press-ons. I love press-ons. My favorite ones are the ones with the sticky adhesive. So there's like that little pull thing you peel off, and you can just use the adhesive to put on your nails, but I add the glue too, so it's extra. So they're on there. They ain't coming off. I'm not saying one doesn't pop off, but you know what? When I would get my nails done, sometimes they would break or chip anyway, or one would like pop off. So it's all the same. I just like that I control these, right? I can take them off when I'm done. I can change the colors when I'm done. I don't have to go somewhere. I'm not committed to that. But and then I can change it up whenever I want. Like say I just want to do a week of these. I can pop them off after a week. I'm not good with taking off the nails that you get done. Like I can't take them things off. Like my daughter can rip them right off. Like the ones that the dip and the gel and all that. She can rip them. I can't. I have to do the whole soak your nails with the acetone and the foil, and I don't have time for that. I literally don't have time for that. Plus, I don't like getting my nails done. I don't like sitting there. Like I know some people love it. It's like something that they enjoy doing. For me, that is not what I enjoy doing. It's definitely a preference thing for people, I think, That's like me. I like to do my workouts at home as well. I enjoy that. I like to be able to I like doing things at my own time and pace, right? I don't know what it is. I don't like the commitment either of I have to get my nails done, or I'm signing up for a gym membership and anybody that tells me to sign up for something, I'm like, nope. I appreciate it, but nope, that's not me. Yeah, you get it, Claudia, right? I know they mean well. Like, I went to the store, it's like whenever you buy something, they're like, oh, sign up for, and I'm like, listen, I will not be back at this store probably again until next year. Literally, I don't need a membership. I don't need a discount card. I don't need none of that. I get they're trying to help you, but I literally I don't need those emails to be bombarded by those emails. Yes, exactly, Amanda, exactly. The simple life. I don't like to shop. I went into the store and it's overwhelming. There's so much stuff. Like, that's what I was trying to say. Like, I couldn't pinpoint why, like, this overwhelms me. It's not people. I'm very friendly. I'm fine shopping. It's not a social anxiety thing. It's that it's overwhelming. It's like you go into the store and there's like so much to choose from. There's so many different styles. There's so many different, take me to my tank tops. I'm like intuitive. I'm like, all right, just take me to my tank tops. I want to go right to my tank tops. I want to get a couple tank tops and I want to get the heck out of here. Oh my God. Listen, Claudia, I always felt that way too. Because my friends, people that were closest to me, they're my family, but we would do shopping all the time. And we would do like before Christmas, we would do that, like where there's all those deals at the shops. And I would never get anything. Like, I'd buy myself like a purse maybe or something. But I don't like that whole thing. Like, it's overwhelming even to shop with people. Like, to go shopping with friends, I know like a lot of people love that, but that's overwhelming to me. Like, I always found that, like, they would be good at it. Like, they're, like, buying stuff. I think my mom was like that. She liked to shop. I think you either like to shop or you don't. And I just know I'm different, where my friends, they're like my family, my sister-in-law and my cousin. They be shopping, having a good old time. They're so good at it. And they're like, and I'm just like, I'm not, it's either, I don't know if I'm not good at this or if this is just overwhelming to me. This just isn't me. Yeah, yes, Kira. It's like overwhelming because you can't really focus on yourself. I think you're all over the place. You're like, all right, are they almost done? All right, if they're almost done, I better hurry up. And then you get anxiety because they're in line and you're still shopping. I'm like, this is not for me. I am like by myself type person. I think that's what it is. Hey, Heather. Hey, Narina. I think it's funny, the more that you do this kind of stuff, you become aware of those things that like you just don't resonate with. Like, it's okay. Like, you can still be friends with people and have people in your life and not all have the same things in common, right? I still liked going with them. Like, I liked lunch. I would look forward to lunch. I'd be like, girls, like, have fun. Like, I'm all about the lunch. Like, lunchtime, we'll sit, we'll hang out. Hey, Bridget. How are you, Bridget? I know, everybody's noting. You know, when I go shopping, it's so clear as day. Everybody knows because I wear, you know me, I wear the same tops. The other tops I got were like grays and like pretty neutral colors, but this one, this was the only bright one. No, Amanda, I always say, like, eventually I'll get to that point where I'll get my groceries delivered, right? I'm not there yet. Like, I feel like I still have to go. I'm really good at getting in and getting out of my food shopping. Like, I know exactly what I need to get and I'm out of there. I'm not like a, what do you call it? Like a dilly downer. I'm not like, oh, just like browsing, taking my time. I'm like speed shopper. I'm like, get what I need. See you later. I'm out of there. I think, yeah, one day maybe I've always tried it. I've actually did everything where I'm ready to shop. I'm doing the whole grocery shopping order. And I'm like, no, I'm not there yet. Like, and then I'd be like, no, I'm just going to go back to I'll go back to the food store. I'm getting better at it though. Oh, good, Bridget. I know this pink is pretty. I tried matching my lipstick with it. Well, Narina, I'm telling you, I think it's a thing. It's all this color. I'm seeing it everywhere. It's because it's probably popular. So get those pink shirts now while they're still out, because they ain't going to have any more because of Barbie. I'm from Philly, Joey. Oh, wow, Richard. Hey, Heba. Aw. Hey, Linda. Oh, you too, Richard. They've been making my drinks like so good lately. I think I'm going to clean my car today. I'm like, what can I do today? What should I do today? I've been saying I wanted to clean my car. I think I'm going to clean my car and my son's car, which is my old car. And I want to, because his car is a mess. And I like when things get like to the point where you got to really clean it. And that's where his car's at. That's why I like to clean my kids' rooms sometimes. Not my daughter. She does her own thing. But my boys will clean it. They do clean their rooms, don't get me wrong, but they don't clean their rooms. Like, they don't clean it like the way I do. So, like, whenever they're gone, they're like, oh, they don't mind if I go in the room. My daughter's like, no, she does not. That's her space. She's she's very clean. I like doing that. So his car is like, oh, it's got to be clean. Like, I want to get it so clean. So I think that's what I'm going to do today. Clean both our cars. I do, but I like to clean. I actually like to clean. I like I keep up with cleaning for the most part. I have rooms in my house that got to be completely, everything's got to be taken out. I got to go through stuff. Because I moved a lot, so I have a lot of stuff that I downgraded a lot, but I do have a lot of things because who used to live in the place I'm at now is family. So I actually have some of their stuff still that I got to go through and get rid of. I had a breakthrough today about always putting faith before Oh, Noreen, I love that. Yeah, it all comes down, guys. It truly... No, Bloom, I'm not, Bloom. I just bought this. I went shopping yesterday, so this is a new top, Bloom. And I know it's Barbie color because I feel like that's popular. Because I was saying, Bloom, I was scrolling through my TikTok, like on my side, the people that I follow, and everybody's wearing this color. But I think it's because it's the Barbie, right? It's popular. And I don't own a pink shirt this color. This bright at least. It's always going to come down, everything, these practices you're doing to relax, you're literally you're training your body to relax, which is its natural state. To be in flow is natural, right? You'll realize that that's all it ever is. You only have to ever stay in flow. You get to a point by doing these practices, by relaxing, breath work, calming yourself down when you don't feel good, when anything pops up. You get yourself to a point where you realize it literally doesn't matter what you're doing. It's never going to matter what you're doing. You could do anything. Your life gets a lot clearer, so it's easier to choose. You'll have more choices, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because all that matters is that you're constantly reminding yourself to be in flow. That's it. So you catch moments quicker when you make it your job to just relax and make that, knowing you're moving towards everything because you are. You don't have to do anything to manifest. You don't even have to do anything in regards to these unfavorable stories. Everything works itself out. Your only job is to constantly be in this present moment, to be in flow in this present moment, right? So you're just constantly reminding yourself, like if you start to get in your head too much or you start to have resistance, not feel so good, you just relax. And that's all you have to do. Relaxing, you're in flow again, guys. You're back in flow. How do you get out of a state of anxiousness when your body feels anxious? It's all relaxing, Cheryl. You can add some breath work, Cheryl. Like I did a lot of breath work in the beginning. Obviously, you have a meditation practice, hopefully. I do suggest for everybody to have a meditation practice. And by constantly just like relaxing your body, Cheryl, relaxing into that anxiousness. You're not fighting it. You're not resisting it, Cheryl. You're not like, stop, like I got to feel better. Cheryl, you're literally relaxing your body. I know it sounds so simple that that's all you're ever doing, guys, but it's literally all you're ever doing. You're only ever relaxing. You're just constantly softening your body. You're constantly relaxing your body. Our bodies are very reactive, right? Before we knew this, our bodies were very reactive. We didn't know about any of this information, but now you know. And now you know you're moving towards what's best for you, and your only job is to keep relaxing, to keep softening your body, just reminding yourself everything else will take care of itself. So don't resist it, Cheryl. Just really, truly relax into it. Know you're making progress just by doing that. If it ever gets too far, Cheryl, to where it becomes like a little bit of a panic, do add some breath work. That's it. But just remind yourself you're okay. You're safe. I'm moving forward. It's always getting better. Yes, it is a good one, Eva. That is a really good one. It's safe for me. And just to know, Eva, it's the only thing you have to do. It's literally the only thing you have to do, guys. Like, I'm not kidding. You're only keeping yourself in flow. Flow is relaxing. And that's going to be the work forever. Because again, everything else will work itself out. Your manifestations, setting the intentions enough. You're not doing anything to get those things. And whatever's not serving you anymore will work itself out as well in the best way possible. This is why people always say, what about this job? You're moving towards it. What about leaving this job? You're moving out of that too. Just stay where you're at. Don't force anything, because there's more resistance in that. A lot of time when I got to leave this job. I got to leave this. I got to leave this relationship. I got to leave this person. You're causing yourself more resistance. Just chill. Just relax. You can learn a lot from that by just practicing relaxing where you're at. That's going to move you towards everything. Literally move you towards everything. Obviously, if you're in a predicament where you're learning this and you're in an unsafe environment, you can remove yourself from that environment, but just continue doing these practices. Finding a connection with God while manifesting, I feel like. So it's just know, I always say, there's resistance in that question, right? There's a lot of resistance in that. It's a lot of almost like guilt feeling. If you can just keep relaxing your body and connecting, because when you're meditating, Rita, you are connecting to your higher self, God, source, love. You're connecting to that, right? It's all the same. We use different terms, Rita, higher self, source, unconditional love, but it's God. It's all the same thing. So just know, by relaxing your body, by moving slower, by breathing slower, by meditating, you are connecting to that love, and you're going to see your life change for the best. That should be enough when your life starts to change for the best to say, yes, I know that, I'm being taken care of. I know I'm being guided, right? There's resistance in that. That doesn't feel good. Just know you're supposed to feel good, Rita. And when you say something like that doesn't feel good, to think oh, I'm trying to find my connection in God, all this, like you're doing something wrong almost. Just keep relaxing your body into that. Don't overthink that question so much. Hi, Tony. Yeah, so if anything's ever confusing you, Rita, you're too much in your mind. That's unconscious old stuff coming up, Rita. Whenever you feel confused or upset or confused is enough. Anytime that doesn't feel good, Rita. So in those moments, you're too much in your mind. Just calm your body down. Just relax your body in those moments. Literally, Rita, I'm telling you, I know what you're saying, because I've had plenty of times where I was overthinking something, or I was confused. I would say questions like, is there anybody? Is it just me? Do people even exist? I would have the craziest questions, but I would always get led to clarity by just staying calm, by just staying quiet, by meditating on that question alone. You'll get your signs. You'll get the things that you need to help you resolve that, okay? Because I know what you're saying. I've had many questions like that. Because, this is like a big awareness to now. No, we create our own realities. We're here to live. This is literally just an experience here. It's all here for us to have, to enjoy, to have a good time, where we're here to feel good, to experience what we want to experience. It's supposed to be a positive experience, right, Rita? So questioning like that confuses you. It takes you away from your connection. So in those moments, just know it'll work itself out. Even that question will work itself out. Oh my God, Linda, not at all. Linda, I was just saying when I popped on here, it literally doesn't matter what you do. Guys, it doesn't matter what you decide to do. Whether I decide to go to the food store or I decide I want to just come in my car, get my drink, and do a live with you guys, it doesn't matter. I can make any decisions. It doesn't matter the decision that you make. It matters that you're in flow while doing it. That's a big, 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 big difference. There's no best or worst thing to do. It's how you're feeling when you're doing it. I promise you, it's literally that simple. You'll still be moving towards everything you want. It doesn't matter what you're doing, guys. It only matters if you feel good while you're doing it. It all comes down to feeling good and making the best of this moment. And I don't know why my hands are so extra today. Exactly. I love that, Narina. I want to pin that. Why wouldn't it let me pin that, Narina? Right, Ashley? I'm Barbie today. I said all I need is the pink nails and then I'd be Barbie. Maybe that'd be too much though. Maybe would that be a little much if I had the pink nails? I do feel in flow today. Nothing. See, Linda, so that makes sense. Now you get it, Linda. That just because you didn't take your walk doesn't mean that you're still not in flow, right? You know, like sometimes I change my mind. Sometimes I have a plan, right? I'm like, all right, today, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make this. Like, I'm going to make this today. I'm going to make this soup or something. I had this plan and go get these, stop at the store. And then I come here, I do my live, and my plan completely changes. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to grab something quick to eat, and I'm going to go home and float on my float. Totally change it. It doesn't matter what you decide. As long as you're still in flow while you're doing it. Things can change. You can change your mind. It's okay. Do you ever write what you want, Kira, if you just think it and it manifests? Not anymore, user. When I was first learning this, though, I did, user. That's why I say you are where you are. And not understanding this, but you are where you are. I was at a point where I was journaling like crazy. That brought me joy at one point, but now I don't. I know what I don't really worry about. Like, I know what I want. I know I'm moving towards it, but I know even when those things start to come in, user, is that I'm still going to be expanding with those things, right? I know that I set a lot of these intentions before I got here as well, because things have manifested into my life that I never really asked for. Things that are like, I mind blown by, like, that are coming into my life. So I kind of just know we all set these basic intentions. We're all moving towards these things. And the only thing you have to do is just keep staying in flow. I'm pretty sure junk food is the only thing that stunts my flow when I'm healthy. So, Josh, that's your path of least resistance. And that's awesome for you, right? Whatever feels good to you, Josh. Like, honestly, Josh, it doesn't matter. Nothing has meaning. You get to choose. Like, that eating healthy makes me feel good. It keeps me in flow. Then you do that because that works for you, right? Like, for me, honestly, I like to work, like, my new thing is working out every morning. It makes me feel good. I like doing it. It's something that I like to do, and I feel good when I do it every day. So I work out every day. So I totally get what you're saying there. There's no wrong or right, right? We know now nothing has meaning. So we create our own story now. Is visualization connecting with your higher self? So Nikki, it's not forced visualization. It's more of a natural flow. Like when you meditate, when you start to meditate a lot, I've noticed in my life, visualizations happen. They just start to happen through me. It just happens. It's very positive. It's very good stuff. Like, I'm so relaxed. I even find myself smiling at times, like I'm in a relaxed state. And it's just a natural, I'm not setting up anything. I'm not like, all right, it's time to visualize, or I got to do this technique. It's not a technique. It's very natural. So yes, it is. It is a form of connecting. If you're just not doing it to get something, if you're just doing it because it feels good, because it's natural and it's flowing through you. There is a difference. The more that you meditate, you know the difference, right? Before, when I was like trying to manifest, doing things like that, it felt like complete effort. I was questioning if I was doing it right, and that's back when I used to do techniques, and I don't do techniques anymore. I know, Claudia, my hands are crazy. They really are. It's so funny. You know, I talk with my hands. Kira, why do you think there's so much resistance at first? Do you think it's... Oh, Narina, without a doubt. That's why we have so much resistance. We have so much resistance because we're so programmed. We have a lot of limiting beliefs. So our world is not, it's not all positive, it's not all wonderful belief systems. There's very limiting belief systems in our world. Everything is a bunch of belief systems. And we take on a lot of those not so great belief systems. So that's why we have a lot of resistance at first, right? And so we have these limitations. So yes, you get to create your own reality. You're unlimited. You can be doing anything you want. And then you're like, oh, but I don't feel good. And how do I do this? And you're questioning everything. That's why I'm helping you guys realize how easy it actually is, right? It's just, you now know you're unlimited. And the only thing you have to do is relax. It's I'm not kidding, it's that easy. When I say I don't try to make it any more difficult than that, right? It's literally that simple. Relaxing will lead you to more clarity. Relaxing will lead you to more. You'll realize it all comes down to relaxing. You start to catch your thoughts quicker. It's all about you make it more about how you feel when you relax, when you make it more about your body. Everything else will fall into place. Hey, Bobby. Yes, it's all exactly, Bobby. Bobby said most of our belief systems, it's all fear-based belief system. I don't know, that's not all. I say all, but there's a lot of fear-based belief systems. We are so free, and this experience is supposed to be positive for all of us. You're always going to have some resistance, though, guys. Resistance is only expansion. It's only moving you towards more. It's in those dips, you're not supposed to really overthink anything. Yes, sometimes a story pops up. It's okay. You can still be in flow and still be moving towards everything you want, even if a story is there. That's really important. I always want people to know that. But the story does get lighter and lighter, and you still do have more power in that moment. Even when a story is popping up in your mind and you're dropping a little, as long as you're relaxing your body and you're still in a semi-flow, you're fine. You're fine. The story gets less and less, and you realize, this isn't my job. I'm moving towards the best version of this. You just keep reminding yourself that. It's just hard because I want to believe in God, but I don't know how that fits in. So the thing about this, Rita, is that is a limiting belief. That's a fear-based belief. That's a fear-based belief that you picked up from your programming as well. That, like, people would say, like, manifestation is bad, but you're always manifesting, Rita. You literally can't stop. You can't shut it off. All you're doing is moving towards what feels good. How can that be bad? If you're moving towards what feels good, what feels better in each moment, how can that be bad? Right? That's just another fear-based belief that God has something to do, that it's wrong that we're manifesting, or God would be mad, or where does God is just love. God is non-judgment. God doesn't judge, right? Source love, source energy, God, higher self doesn't judge us at all. Never judges us. Always supporting us, always guiding us, always wanting the best for us. That's literally it. But that's more of one of those things where you just have to keep remaining calm around that topic, meditating on that topic, and it'll all work itself out. You'll start to you'll get clarity on it. Because I've had questions like that too. Well, we are God. We are God. We are source. We're having this. Okay, read it. You are pure positive energy in a human body right now. You are God. You are pure positive energy. You are love. You are unconditional love. You are that love. You are that God. You are that. You're pure positive energy having a human experience. That's all. That's all this is. It's you. That's why you feel that little disconnect. That slight disconnect is you having that human experience. This human experience is dense. It's heavier, right? If you were just pure positive energy, you wouldn't get to have this experience down here. This is all an experience. That's all it is. And that's why you're feeling that little disconnect right now. And you're questioning things. But you are God. You are that God having this experience. You are having this experience. And again, that's why the more you do these practices, you will start to see that. You will start to see, especially because you start to feel better. You start to live your life. You start to have a great life. Things start to come in that are actually truly aligned with you and your reason for being here, which is to really only have fun. Like literally, that's it. To have a good time, to have a good life. Because there is, Rita, there is something after this. We don't ever die. There's no end. There's no end to this, Rita. It's constant. That's a big reason why we need to start having fun now. We need to relax more. We need to be more light about this. We need to not take things so seriously. There is no end. We're going to constantly, even after you do pass on from this experience, you're going to be pure positive energy. And you're going to be like, all right, now what? Let's go back and do that again, right? That's what Joe Dispenza always says. Like, literally, this is just, you're constantly expanding and growing and learning. Yeah, there's a lot of, I don't know, I was raised Catholic. So, but I never resonated with a lot of the things as a young child. I knew being good meant something. In my heart and in my, in my heart, I always knew, but like just being a good person. That should be enough, right? I never got into like took on a lot of those things from my childhood about belief systems, about God. I didn't like school either, so it was easy for me to stay away from that kind of stuff. And my parents were not strict Catholics either. It was like, you know, it was just like me and my brother would fight over dropping off that thing, that the money to go into the thing. So thanks, Billy. So yeah, I chose not to raise my kids Catholic. I didn't put them into any of that. I just didn't. I don't know. I never really thought it. I was just went with what felt best, and I chose not to. But again, there's no wrong or right. There's some good things. There's some great things in, you know, religions and stuff. I'm not saying it's all bad. It's all very similar to what I'm saying, right? Me personally, I just try to keep things very simple in my life. That's all. That's why. Oh, of course you can, Rita. They're with you now. Rita, I lost my parents. I lost a lot of people in my life, and my parents in particular. I can tell you right now, Rita, they are with us. They're with us now. Rita, they are living through you. If you have any past loved ones, guys, they are living through you right now, having this experience. They are so excited while you're having this experience. They're having it with you. When people pass, they're still with you. That's why we should be having a good time, because they're having this life through you. I can't even tell you. You put a song on, it reminds me of my dad, right? Certain things that I eat, I think of my mom. Certain things I talk about, I think, there's no doubt they are always with us, guys, always with us. They're having this experience through you. If you have a past loved one, they are having this experience through you. I said that, Bobby, before I even knew about Abraham. I said that I had a bet. So my dad wasn't in my life. He wasn't in my life. I mean, for most of it, he was in and out his whole life. Eventually, he was not in it anymore. And I used to say, after he passed, I have a better relationship with my father now than I did when he was alive. And I meant it in a positive way. I felt him near me. I felt his presence when he passed, more so. So Abraham says that as well, and I didn't even know Abraham, and I felt that. So that is very true. Hey, Raquel. How are you? Oh, good, Rita. Because I used to have these deep questions as well. I used to have so many I remember, like I was saying earlier, how like I started thinking, like, is there any other people here? Am I the only one here having this experience? Is it really one consciousness? It's just me. I would freak myself out with some of these questions. Or if I was in the beginning of learning this, I would scroll through TikTok, and people would be bashing Abraham. And they'd be like, that Abraham's this and that. And I would get so upset, and I'd be like, oh my God, should I not be listening to Abraham? I would question it. Always brought me back, by meditating, staying calm and quiet, always brought me right back to the truth. Always brought me back. You will always get the truth if you keep going within, guys. Keep meditating, keep calming your mind. You will be led back to the truth. Always. Trust that. Staying calm will lead you will have better thoughts when you start to remain more calm, Sally. Yeah. You don't change your thoughts. I've never changed my thoughts. I've never tried to change my thoughts. I've never did any of that. All I do is make it about feeling and feeling better. What feels best? What feels good right now? How can I feel good right now? What can I do to feel good right now, right? So it was more about a feeling for me. I'm more aware of when I don't feel good, when I dip in my energy. Oh, I'm starting to have a resistance. Let me relax. Let me know that I remind myself that I don't have to figure anything out. It's more about thinking less. That's why you're more so deprogramming your mind, right? You're more so quieting those thoughts down when unfavorable pops up, because you don't have to figure anything out. There's a best version of it. It's really more feeling than it is thinking. Thinking becomes more clear. Thinking, you do get more aware of your thoughts because your life gets more quieter. It's very easy to be aware of your thoughts when you do it this way, but you definitely don't want to try to control your thoughts or thinking. That's overwhelming. You have way too many thoughts. You have to deprogram for a while. You have to declutter for a while. You have to meditate for a while. You have to move slower, breathe slower, really calm your energy down, slow your energy down. And the truth is never demanding, judging, or imposes. Exactly. Yes, Bobby. I love that. Kira, what should I do when I keep thinking about how to gain more clients? So I would tell you, I mean, obviously, I'd say don't think about it, but you're going to think about it if I say that, right? You just have to keep reminding yourself you're moving towards it, Raquel. You're moving towards it now. And even when you're thinking about it, you just got to use that to your advantage. You got to relax into that. You got to know you're moving towards it. You got to remind yourself that all I got to do is relax and stay calm. I know I'm moving towards the best version of that right now in this moment. You remember, like I said, Raquel, you're only staying in flow to move towards everything that you want, right? So the more you relax and you stay calm around this story, it does fade, and you realize that you don't have to focus on it. You're not going to focus on it. You're going to move your focus from it and start doing your normal routine, just doing what feels best in this moment and feeling better in this moment, making the best of this moment. That story starts to feel better in your mind, and you're led to the best version of it. And it's very natural, Raquel. It's very natural. So use this story to your advantage to do these practices, to stay calm, to relax. Because remember, relaxing is enough. Relaxing starts to diffuse that story to make it a lot lighter. But just relaxing and remind yourself, I don't have to figure it out. There's a best version of it. I'm moving towards it. But when we're so focused on it, we're keeping it so active in our minds, we're mostly in opposition of it. So by relaxing, just know you're doing the work. Just by relaxing, just by staying calm. I don't have to figure this out. I'm moving towards the best version of it. Hey, Christine. One of my new tops, Christine. I said, Christine, you so know when I go shopping because I got something new on. Everyone's like, oh, you're sure. No problem, Raquel. Just remember, it's really easy. You only got to relax, guys. Just always go back to relax. Whenever you're having confusion or there's a story that's not feeling so great, guys, there's something that pops up that don't feel good. Always remember, oh wait, Kira in my mind. All I got to do is relax my body. That's it. I just got to relax my body. It's not always comfortable. I know these stories aren't always comfortable, but you don't got to figure it out. You don't got to figure anything out anymore. You're moving towards the best version of it. Just keep relaxing. Use this to your advantage to keep relaxing your body. The work is relaxing. It's relaxing. That's all it is. That's the one practice the one word that you just take with you everywhere is I just need to relax. I just need to relax. You need to just keep yourself in flow at all times. Doesn't matter what you're doing. As long as you're feeling good while you're doing it, you're relaxing while you're doing it, you're calm while you're doing it. A lot of people would ask me, well, what if I'm I used to worry about this, but I realize this is okay too. When you're so relaxed that you start to get blah, it's still okay. Because I would rather be that than upset about something or an unfavorable story going on or something not working or me worried about something. I'd rather be so relaxed that I'm kind of because you can shift out of that so much easier than when you're mind's active about something not serving you in that moment. Oh, Christine, did you see my new? Christine, look at I added something new to my subscriber thing. To the emote, I couldn't think of the word. I had Wanda and then I wrote a little quote. I got to start working on these emotes. They're kind of like a fun pastime, to pass time thing to do. I don't know, and hopefully it worked, but. Yeah, isn't that funny? I forget what I wrote, relax, it's done. Relax, it's done. I was really loving this shirt because it hides my necklace, Christine. I was thinking of Nathan. But then I'm like, it's not really hiding it. It keeps showing. I got to tuck it in. That's why your hand's flapping. I can't, Ashley. I can't stop. They're all this. I wish there was new of them. I wish there was new like Jamie Foxx ones. I wish he could make more. I can't. Like, they're literally, it's the funniest thing, I think, is those Wanda things. I don't know if it's just my sense of humor, and like it's one of those things where you want to show everyone. Like, I just think I roll on the floor laughing at watching Wanda. No, Raquel, it's actually not that at all. No, it's more about you focusing on yourself, Raquel. Not really focusing on that. You don't got to do anything. That's still from our program, and thinking we have to do something to get clients or to get money, or, you know, that's like that hard work. I got to do. Even in regards to your manifestations, Raquel, that's still limiting. It's still very limiting when we got to do. You don't want that to control your life, right? Now, I always say, Raquel, where I was at one point, I was doing things because I was still working through my belief systems. So that's why I always say, Raquel, you can't make a mistake, but your best thing to do is just to calm, stay relaxed, focus on yourself, feel good on your own, doing other things that feel good, Raquel. That's what's going to bring in your clients. Literally, that's what's going to bring in your people. And don't even call them clients, like call them your people, right? Because they are. They're going to be people that resonate with you and whatever you do. So it's more so like that. It's more so about just keep falling into you and what you like to do, becoming your, feeling good on your own, focusing on yourself. I say true self, authentic self, like more comfortable with being you, really. Hey, Bloom! You had technical difficulties? I've been having technical difficulties too on here because my thing won't let me upload any of these lives. Exactly. Christine said it. I got a wig. You can borrow if you want it. Yeah, Ash, I was trying to think. I probably couldn't do the Wanda hair my own. She has the blonde when she does the blonde wig. Is that the one you're talking about? The blonde one? Where she said, what does she say she is? Who does she says she's someone all the time. I can't. I was watching it yesterday. Like, I literally, it's one of those things that's just like a go-to. I can just turn on. Right, Linda? Yes. You find something you like, you find a song you like, you just can't stop listening to it. I do that too. If I find a song I really like, it's just like playing it like all day. Or if I find a drink that I like, I get it all the time. Literally. Could you imagine, Ashley, me coming on here with my nice new Wanda wig? Thanks, Tail. You guys are so nice. Everybody notices my shirt. I think it's funny because like I was saying, when Kira goes shopping because she comes out here with a brand new shirt, right? I set that intention. I did. I was like, every day I was looking in my dress. I was like, I gotta go shopping. And I just don't like to shop. But I set that intention. I lined up with it. And then the other day I went and it was actually nice. I didn't mind. I went shopping. The only thing I wish I would have got was a cup. Like a kind of like a Yeti type cup, because my lid's broke, and I seen this cup that I really liked and I didn't get it, so maybe I'll go back and get it. I really like that light. My favorite color right now is that light purple. It's like that real light. It's not even, I don't even know if it's lavender. It's like a pastel, but it's super, super light. Like, I love that purple. You just got your Starbies? Your Starbs, Kennedy? Oh, yes. I love you guys. And your reminders, Christine, labels. Yep. Those labels, they creep on in there again, don't they? All the old stuff sometimes creeps on in. Even old stories and old things. Like, I just always try to remind even myself, like, being where you're at is fine. We know now we're moving towards best. We only got to make the best of this moment and stay in flow in this moment. Anything that feels the best in this moment. You can't make a mistake. You're always moving towards, it's what, you know what? I always go back to my job. When I wasn't sure, I knew this information. I knew what I wanted. I set that intention to be home, to work from home with my kid, be with my kids. And I didn't know what to do because I was new to this stuff, right? And I remember saying, should I leave now or should I stay? And I remember picking up I picked up this compact that said stay, color stay. Because I knew that now that I look back, if I would have left, I would have had no money. I would have been worse. I would have been worse off. I would have caused myself so much more resistance. It's done. I didn't trust that it was done though, guys, at that point. I was still learning this. I promise you guys, it's done. Everything's done. Yes, Bobby. Don't attach a story to that dip because we quickly do. It's part of our programming as well to attach that story to that dip. But another thing I always like to remind people too is that if there is a story attached, because sometimes it already catches it because you didn't grab it, you get better at it. But sometimes even when you're good at it, a story will still attach. You just relax your body and it'll fade. And you just remind yourself that there's no wrong or right. I'm always moving towards everything I want no matter what. And I don't have to figure it out. I just got to keep relaxing. It's already worked out. I just got to keep focusing and being in flow in this moment and how to feel good in this moment and do what I'm doing now. Everything else works itself out, guys. I know. I had to go through experiences to realize that it does all work out. That's why I talk about this all the time, guys, how easy this truly is. The intention's enough. You're moving towards it all. It's just that we don't believe it, so we feel like we have to do more or do something, or, sometimes we cause more resistance because we don't trust it. So you make it about this moment and this moment alone. And you just keep relaxing your body as much as you can and doing these practices, moving slower, breathing slower, meditating, all those types of things. And literally your life starts to get good because you're like just making the best of this moment. Like, I can do whatever I want right now. I can do this live. I can go sit by the pool when I'm done. I can go grab some food, make some dinner. I can pick up some dinner. I can, literally, you have so much more freedom. Your life does get better, but you always got to remind yourself, guys, that it's always going to bring you back to this moment. Everything's going to bring you back to this moment and how you can feel good now. Even when things start to manifest, your life gets better and you get these things that you've set these intentions, you're always going to be brought back to this moment no matter what. And how can I feel the best I can now? Right? It's always going to be, how can I feel the best I can now? It's always going to be that. It's always going to be back to this moment. So that's what you want to make your practice. Because like I always say, these things aren't going to make us happy. They're just things that we're going to enjoy, and it's an experience, and they're going to be great. But you want to always practice feeling good now, feeling the best you can now. Because again, we know more now. We know it's done. The intention's enough. Having the desire is enough. My job, the only thing my higher self wants me to do, God, source, is feel good now. What can I do to feel good now? How can I make the best of this moment? How do you define between inspired action and not doing anything only if it feels good? Well, just first by number one, Dana, knowing that you can't make a mistake. If it feels good, it's most likely inspired, because that's what inspired action is, right? Where not doing anything, what do you mean not doing anything though? How do you define between inspired action? You can't make a mistake. So if you're not sure, then don't do anything, or do it. And Abraham said this before too. I'm not stealing this from her because I've experienced this. If you do it and it doesn't feel so great, you're not aligned, that's okay. You can't make a mistake. You just become more aligned when you do these practices. It becomes more easy. Like I always say, Dana, like at first I was efforting a little bit, like with writing my books or editing and getting these things published and creating certain things. There was more effort behind it at first because I wasn't fully aligned, right? But the more you do these practices, it starts to become fun. It's just like anything that you do over and over again. It starts to become more fun, easier, lighter. You just constantly improve. You constantly get better at it. Right now, it's like, I always say I'm never going to write another book again. I'm already feeling inspired to maybe write another ebook. Like I'm starting to feel that. Like where before as I was writing it, I'm like, oh, I ain't ever doing that again. Like I'm just doing audios from now on. And now I'm like, oh, I kind of like almost felt the desire to write again. Exactly. If it isn't a hell yes, then it's a hell no. And that's pretty easy. Just don't feel like you have to, like, people always ask me about this. Should I not? I always say no. Just relax more. Rest more. Because if it feels force, if it feels effort, if it feels like quicksand, I always say, use the example, if it feels like you're walking through quicksand, don't do it. I'm not cleaning my house if I don't feel like it. That there's way too much effort in that, right? Just sit back. You'll have a moment where you'll feel inspired. I'm not forcing myself to go shopping. That will be a horrible experience. But if I line up with that, if I set that intention, there'll be a day where I feel like doing it, which was yesterday. I think it was yesterday. And I was like, oh, this was nice. It was a nice little thing. I went out, got, some things by myself. How do you work through the grief, through we know we are moving forward? By using it to your advantage and practicing calmness while you're grieving, right? You can grieve. You just do the practice as well, Ashley. You just stay calm in those moments. You stay kind to yourself in those moments. You know you're human. Girl, there's no one judging you. You can grieve. You can cry. You can be upset. That's one of my biggest things, Ashley, is that nobody's judging me. If I'm having a moment and I'm sad and I miss something or I miss someone or I miss a loved one or I'm having a moment, who's judging me right now? Source ain't judging me. God isn't judging me. I'm allowed to grieve. I'm allowed to have this moment, right? But I do still stay in that calm state when I'm grieving. I keep that moment to myself. I keep it personal to myself, and I have that moment and I feel better. I feel relief from that. Feels like Inception whenever I realize a story, another layer is removed. Yeah, it's like the onion, Bloom. That's how a lot of people explain. I think Wayne Dyer explained it like that. I've heard that phrase used a lot. The onion, constantly peeling the onion off, right? That is such a great way to put it, though, Bloom, because it's the truth. It's literally the truth. More of you is the more of your true self is coming through as you peel those layers back. Yes. I said yes to what Christine said. The onion. I don't know why I grieve. I guess because it's normal, Ashley. It's normal to have those moments as you're moving towards what's more in alignment with you. Sometimes we don't know why we're sad. Like, I would have moments, Ashley, where I couldn't stop crying. I didn't know why I was crying. And not anymore, but like as I was going through this, like I didn't understand why I was crying. It was just coming. I was like, I can't stop it, right? And it's just because it's normal. You're releasing a lot of things that just from your programming that were just habits and that were a part of you. They were you thought they were you, right? It's all good. It'll all make sense later on. There's no wrong or right. You guys are all moving forward. It just takes practice. You can't go back. There's no going back, as Abraham would say, and that is the God honest truth. There's no going back. You're always moving forward. But why grieve ever? Be positive, feel good, even sad. So I think magic, the thing about it is why grieve ever? Everyone's different. Everyone's different, right? So for me, it was never about, if I was having a moment, I couldn't force myself to be positive. I couldn't do that. I was more of like, just get calm in those moments, right? Some people can just flip to feeling better and just jump right up and be like, I'm good, I got this, right? For me, it's always been a calm myself down first, relax, and then I start to slowly come out of it on my own. So I think it depends on the person, Magic, but like I said, some people can. They can just, what, I got this, I'm going. And some days I can. But sometimes it's easier for me to just get calm, chill out, relax, and calm myself down, and then I start to feel better. Usually I let the bad mood continue, but I that's so good, user. That's so good. That lets you know that now you're becoming more aware, that you're catching those moments now, right? You can choose to start today and day. Yes. And you can't make a mistake, guys. Like, sometimes I don't know what I'm going to do, and I'm sitting around and I'm kind of feeling like, not resistance, but a little bit, right? Like, it is resistance. And I'm just like, what should I do? And should I sit out by the pool? Should I take a drive? And I just get real calm. I still have resistance. I'm still having contrast. I'm still a little bit in a not low energy. I'm not sad or anything. I'm a little confused. So I'm just calming myself down. And then I'm like, all right, I have many choices. What should I choose? And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make this decision. I'm going to go get my drink and I'm going to do this live. And then from there, I'll decide, right? Like, I just try to like calm myself down in those moments and feel around to what feels best. It felt best to go get my drink and do the live, right? So it's like, you can't make a mistake. It's just when you make that decision, make the best of that decision. Like, literally, for me, it's all about staying in flow. So when I'm in a lower energy, I can still stay in flow. I just get really calm. When you only got to be in flow to move towards everything that you want. You only need to be in flow to move towards everything you want. So when I'm not feeling so great, when I'm a little confused, I just relax my body. I'm still in flow. I'm still moving towards everything that I want, and I'm still releasing all the things that don't serve me, because you only got to be in flow. That's it. So that's basically what I'm trying to help people understand. This is so easy. It's so easy. This is all super, super easy. Like, I can't explain it enough how easy this is. No, you didn't, Bloom. That's so cool. I love that kind of stuff. That is a manifestation, Bloom. Bloom said I got a free taco from Taco Bell today. That's a sign. That's a synchronicity, right? Like, if someone pays for your drink, or if you get a gift or a gift card or something, that's a synchronicity. That's a sign. That's magic. Don't worry about it, Anastasia. Don't fight it. Don't fight any of those. It's not a battle. You only have to relax your body, okay, Anastasia? Don't worry about it. You're moving through all that stuff by just relaxing. I promise you. That's all you have to do. You're moving through. It's way easier than that. Don't try to figure out what your negative beliefs are. Don't try to figure out your limiting beliefs, guys. Don't think you have to heal any trauma. That's all backwards, guys. We're not going backwards here. We move forward. And how do you move forward? You relax. I'm telling you. I wouldn't say this stuff if I didn't prove it to myself over and over and over and over again. You are literally only relaxing your body, softening your body. That's everything. That is all you have to ever do. That's it. You're reactive. That's why reacting is repeating. We're reactive. That's why we repeat these things. I'm telling you, this is easy. This is so easy. I'm not saying this just to say it. I'm 100%. This is 100% how you do it. It's so easy. It's so easy, guys. Haha. I always lose my voice magic. It's a regular occurrence on here. Of course, Bobby. Guys, I want people to realize how easy this is. I mean, even I had to practice it a little bit, but I never went back. I never tried to figure anything out. I never tried to figure out what my limiting beliefs were. I never did any of that. You don't focus on your manifestation. You don't focus on what doesn't work anymore. You make it about this moment and how can I feel good in this moment. Everything else takes care of itself. That's how easy this is. How can I feel good now? How can I make the best of this moment now? And if I can, I just relax my body. Guys, this is easy. Abraham's right. This is easy. We make way too much of it. It's way easier than we realize. You just have to be able to quiet your world down a little. Meditate more. Sit with your own energy. Realize all I have to do is relax. All I have to do is soften my body. It'll prove it to you. The life around you will prove it to you. Everybody in your world will prove it to you. When you start feeling better, when you start staying calm, when you start relaxing. Telling you. And you're the creator. You'll realize you're the creator. It's done. You're moving towards it. How can I feel good now? And you're not a broken record. That's the point. The point is to be a broken record and to constantly remind yourself, yes, of course it's done. All I got to do is feel good now. So you're right by reminding yourself, yeah, nothing I got to do. It ain't my job. My higher self's taking care of this already. It's already taken care of. I'm moving towards it by feeling good now, by making the best of this moment now, by doing what I can do to feel good now, by relaxing when I can't, by softening my body when I can't, by breathing slower, by moving slower, by relaxing, by chilling, by taking a nap, by meditating. That's all my job is. My job's easy, right? And I can't make a mistake. I can't make a mistake now. All I got to do is relax and make the best of this moment. That's it. Make the best of this moment when I can't relax. I can't make a mistake. There's no mistakes. There's literally no mistakes. Isn't that good, Narina? Because she was new, right? And, you know, like, it was not easy for Abraham to really put herself out there like that. She felt like, you could tell, like a little, but at the same time, she was doing such a good thing. It's not always easy to be the person talking about this kind of stuff, right? You know, and you're wanting to help others, but at the same time, you know, she was on Oprah saying, I channel, right? So you can imagine. Yes, yeah. What if sometimes you can't figure what to do and you and I get bored? Yeah, so Linda, I usually, when I'm like, I kind of felt that way today, Linda, and I just relax, I stay calm. You know what I do, Linda? I'll either close my eyes and meditate if I'm bored, or I'll stop and I'll say, there's a million things that I can do right now. Like, who am I kidding? Like, there's a million things I can do. I can just clean the house if I want. I can throw some wash in if I want. I can take a little stroll. I can take a drive to get a drink. So, Linda, I either just accept that, you know what, I'm just going to meditate and just stay calm and close my eyes for a little, because maybe I'm just a little tired. Or I'm like, you know what, there's a million things I can do right now, and I can't make a wrong decision, whatever one I choose. So that's what I do when I'm bored. But always remember, you can't make a mistake. The more you relax, Linda, you'll be led to something. The more you just move slower, breathe, so you'll be led to something. Why you have me bored? That's an empty mind. Why you have me bored? That's an empty mind. Why keep you empty? And how the secret was based on, let's fix it, be positive, get to work and be happy. Or do so many things, so many. Well, magic, it's understanding that everybody is where they're at and we don't judge people. Everybody is understanding and learning this, and they're all doing the best they can. And we want to be positive and support others with where they're at, right? Of course, we know there's so many things, right? But we're all where we are, and we're supportive of each other. And we're helping people by just being that support and understanding that we're all trying to understand this, that this is easy. We're here to live an amazing life, and we're all doing our best, right? I think we've been programmed to fear silence. Oh, right, Bobby? Without a doubt. No doubt. No doubt that yes, to like be like, oh, I got to do something, right? This is too uncomfortable. I got, and Bobby, to do, right? Because I know for me, I catch myself sometimes like, oh, I got to do something. Because I was always an active, like, doer. Like, all right, I can clean my room. I can, and like, no, girl, you can sit too. You can relax. Go sit by the pool. Go. That stuff ain't going nowhere. That mess ain't going nowhere. I'll tell you right now. It's still waiting for you. Go chill. Go relax for a little bit. Right, Sally? I know. And that's the one thing I don't go towards now, like, is my phone like I used to. I stay away from that as much as possible. Like I said, I have a few people that I watch and that I watch, like, their little clips and stuff. But I do not scroll on the other side anymore. I try to do something, I don't know, like even if I'd rather sit by my pool and quiet my mind than scroll, right? But I have my times, and I had my time where I was doing a lot of that. So I don't judge at all. I just was like setting that intention. I was like, you know what? I kind of want to step away from that for a while. Again, there's no wrong or right. There's literally no wrong or right. Kira, what to do when I have a negative thought on a specific subject? Same practice, Raquel. Same practice. You're going to use it to your advantage, right? That doesn't feel good, so we make it about feeling. That's when you're having that dip and then a thought pops up. We just do the practice. We just get calm. We soften our body. Just know that by you softening your body in that moment, Raquel, that thought, that negative thought it loses its power when you soften your body. It will fade. And whatever that topic is, that thought, just remind yourself, I don't got to do anything. I don't got to figure anything out. I don't got to worry about this. It's already taken care of. And just keep reminding yourself there's nothing you need to do except relax your body. That's it. In that moment when a negative thought pops up, it's not always comfortable. Just know that, Raquel. That's okay. That's normal. Even dips in our energy, we're going to have those even when a thought's not attached. That's still normal too, because that's expanding you to more. So just by relaxing your body, Raquel, that's enough. That's enough. I know. It's like, really, Kira, all I got to do is just relax and soften my body? But literally, that's enough. You're not giving any power to that. I would always say, okay, you're going to hang out with me today. All right, I got stuff to do. Time to go shopping. Time to clean the house. But this story wants to hang. And it would slowly fade because I wasn't giving it the power. I wasn't giving it that fuel that it wants. I would just keep moving slower, breathing slower, right? Diminishing it. And that's what it is, Bloom. Because you only got to know that you got to be in flow. That you're the master of your world now. You now create your own reality. Now you're creating. You're creating. You're choosing in each moment. I choose in each moment what I do every day, all the time. I choose, right? Because I don't give power to those things that pop up. I stay calm. I know how to get in flow. I know how to relax my body. I know I'm moving towards more. I know I'm moving towards what's best for me. That's always going to be the practice. Always, 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 always. Yes, you are 100% right, Magic. You are 100% right. That is a very good comment. Train the mind and body. For me, it's about the body. It's not, the mind follows. So for me, it's about my body, relaxing my body, and then the mind starts to relax and feel better, right? So if I have an unfavorable thought, I know to relax. I know to breathe slower. I know to move slower, and that diminishes. It's me taking control back. The mind wants to have control, but by you softening your body, you take control back. So always think about it like that, more so than your mind. It's more so when you soften your body and you relax, get back into that flow, you're in control. But the mind, and that negative thought pops up, your mind wants to have control. Your programming kicks in, right? So it really is more about your body. Yes, Fly. Yes. Yes, Magic, yes. Consistently feeling good changes your life. You never want to. That's what it is, Fly. That's what it is. You start getting a taste of this, and you're so sensitive to how you feel that when you don't feel good, you're just like, no. I'm just not letting this get the best of me. I'm not going to let this little thing, this little thought, this little old story, this pattern take me down. No way. I know what it's like to feel good now. I know that now. So you just get better at it in those moments. Nope, I know I only have to stay in flow. It's so true. It's so true, Fly. Like I always say, the practices to get to feeling good more consistently are practicing calmness, meditating, relaxing more, just knowing this information. Know you're always moving forward. But once you start getting into that rhythm, guys, you start feeling good, things start coming in, you're more in alignment with things that you want to do, what you like to do. There's no going back, guys. It's always getting better. You're always going to be moving towards more. You're always going to be expanding. Even when your manifestations start coming in, you're going to be expanding and growing with them as well. And learning with them as well, right? It's a never ending. Hi, Kate. Practice makes perfect, Kennedy. Kennedy, I love that aura picture. I never really looked at it or read it. You know I'm not a big reader. I did skim through it. But, girl, the picture was enough. The picture was enough. Of like, oh my God, like you just smile, you look so pretty. Oh, bye, Magic. Have a great day. I mean, you just looked so happy and so vibrant, and I don't know, it's just like a really good picture, like a really good picture. And you could barely see you. You were faded in it, but it said it all. Like the picture said it all. You could just tell you're a positive person. You're a happy person. You could just tell, like. Hi, Joe. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, girl. Thanks, Joe. Hi, Sybil. Now you ask Philly, PA. I think it's just being positive about everything. Everything you do, just be positive. Yeah, Lindsay, when you can't be positive, or you just don't feel amazing in that moment, just get calm. Just relax. It's all good. Like you get led to the next best thing. It all works out. I just always like to remind myself now, this is all an experience. It's supposed to be fun. We're supposed to be having fun, right? There's so much here for us to enjoy. There's so much I can do right now to feel good. There's so much I can do. There's so much I can do right now. I can find anything to do right now. I love that, Leslie. I just knowing that all you have to do is relax and soften in your body, it's all good. I'd like to know that I only got to be in flow. So even if something pops up that's unfavorable, doesn't feel good, I'm still in flow because I'm relaxing my body. And then I start to feel better. Then I start, like, little by little, I'm like, oh, wait, I don't have to figure this out. Oh, wait, there's no wrong or right. I can't make a wrong or right decision. I'm where I'm supposed to be. I don't have to think about this. This isn't my problem. My higher self's got it taken care of. Like, and then you start saying those things. It's like natural. It's all natural. And then before you know it, you're like, you're good. Everything's good again. There's nothing serious going on here. Literally. Like, I can't make a mistake. It's all good. Life is good. Oh, Leslie, I love that. I love that people are not only like, yeah, I can say it over and over again, but until you start applying it and realizing that it is easy and your life starts to get better and change, that's the only way. Like, otherwise, I'm just, like Abraham always says, you're just somebody that's just saying things, saying words. But it's about applying these things, meditating, moving slower, breathing slower, right? I used to be so loud about trying to get people to get this. But, you know, it was like the opposite. When I started setting back and just saying, you know what? You just speak it to the best you can, and people will catch on when they're ready. Like I used to be like, don't do this and don't do that, and you're doing it wrong, and stop listening to them, and stop. And it was just like you were protesting against something. Again, going back to that thing, focus on what's not working, and it's just going to keep, and trying to fix it, you're just going to keep experiencing that over and over again. And it's more about just chilling, relaxing, speak from your own experience, and when people are ready to hear it, they'll hear it, and they'll start applying it, and they'll prove it to themselves. They'll literally prove it to themselves. Right? I love that, Bloom, because that's where a lot of people would have a problem. I would have so many people jump on here and say, oh my God, I was thinking negative. I spiraled. Did I mess anything up? And now people know you can't. That's impossible. Exactly, Bobby. Right? Thoughts don't mean nothing. It's the feeling behind them. That's another reason why I never liked affirmations, because there was so much resistance around them. I liked general ones. I liked general affirmations, right? Everything's always working out for me. I am unlimited. That's my favorite affirmation now. To this day, I'll say I'm unlimited. I'm unlimited. I got to remind myself how unlimited I am. That feels freeing to me. Yes, Bloom. Yes. I am powerful. I am amazing. I am worthy. I am loved. Like, really? I'm sorry. They didn't work for me, guys. I'm not teasing them. I sound like I'm teasing them and being judgy, but they felt phony baloney big time. I am loved. Like, you felt like a doll. Like those dolls where you pull the string. What if you have to do something that makes you feel anxious? Stay calm while you're doing it. So this is what I would say to that, Rose, because I know through my experience, you kind of just getting through it, right? But you're staying as calm as possible. You're going to make the best of it, right? It's not, you're a little anxious. You're a little out of sorts. Keep doing this practice. Calm, breathe through it. You're making the best of it, and you're getting through it, girl. You're just getting through it. Wait. You're okay. See, yours is Rose and Music, so I'm like, that could be a guy. I just clicked on your picture. You make the best of it. You're getting through it. Just know, like, you get moved out of those situations where you don't experience that anymore. It's just in that moment when you're in that experience, you just breathe through it. You stay calm. You make the best of it. That's the best, like, way I can explain it through my experience. And then I know, like, that stuff doesn't happen as much anymore. You're not put in those situations as much anymore. Sleep tapes. If they help you sleep, I don't know. Is that what you mean? Just ones that help you go to sleep or something? I'm not against anything that's helping someone relax, that's helping you relax and help you stay calm, help you go to sleep, help you sleep better. Raquel, go for it, without a doubt. Yeah, anything that's helping you calm you down, relax your body. I know Christine likes, what is it? The meditations you like, Christine, that like, if that's helping you relax, do it. Trust me. I didn't like them, Raquel, but that's me. I didn't like them. But if you like them, they gave me weird dreams. I don't know why. Like crazy, scary dreams. But Raquel, listen, you have your own path. Like, you get to choose what's best for you. If you like them and they're feeling good to you, do them. You can't make a mistake, right? But if you're feeling resistance around them, Raquel, then you'll know. You'll know. You're like, you know what? These are giving me too much resistance. Guide it. Yes, exactly. And I think they're probably good guided meditations, because they would help you relax. I think that would be a positive thing to use to help you relax. Okay, Rosine, okay. Because I'm like, girl, like I just assumed you were a girl. I shouldn't always assume that, but when I seen Rosen Music, I clicked on your profile though. You can still say girl, don't matter, right? You guys get me. You get me. There's sleep tapes. Okay, Kennedy. So yeah, again, you can't make a mistake, Raquel. It's trial and error. I used them for a little bit. I didn't like them. I had resistance around them. See, and then I said, all right, no. So try them. If you like, yeah, I don't really like this. Whenever I would do affirmations, like if I ever tried doing affirmations like recently towards anything, like a manifestation, my body said, heck no. My body rejected them. I'm not kidding. So like, it's one of those things where like, you're going to know. You're just going to know. If it doesn't feel good, it's a no. Oh, I love that, Cord. I love that. You know, now, like that Cord says, I'm a bus driver and you help a lot with anxiety. I will say this, when I started, I was always a very nervous driver. Always. And I'm not at all. I could drive anywhere now, guys. From meditating and doing these practices, I'm a good driver and a confident driver, where I never really was. I used to say to myself, am I ever going to be comfortable with driving? I've been driving my whole life. Am I ever going to be comfortable? Like, am I ever going to be confident and not scared? I'm not one. I don't even think about that. I love being in my car, listening to music, listening to my audios. I could drive so far and I'm just in the zone, where I used to not feel that way. So I definitely can relate to that. Yeah, so it's also a belief system as well, like what Narina's saying. Well, that's good. Still, that's good too, Cord. I'm sure you're probably it reminded me of a story when you said driving. I'm sure you're a great driver if that's what you do for a living. That's definitely not your issue, right? Anxiety is a habit. So Narina, I think sometimes when it comes to subliminals too, it's also a belief system, right? If you believe they work for you, then they'll work for you. But yeah, guys, there's no wrong or right. I did affirmations to manifest at one point. I did affirmations to manifest. But I was manifesting still through limitations, and I really wasn't happy, guys. I wasn't happy. So for me, life took me on a journey to more understanding that I don't have to do anything to manifest, and it's all about feeling good now, and things just start to come in. But I went through a lot of things before I got to that point, right? I was doing different things, trying different things, but that's what life's about. It's about experiences. It's about feeling like trying things out. Nah, I don't resonate with this, or yeah, this is more like me, or this is boring to me, or this isn't my type of thing. How do you know until you experience it, right? If you don't know if it's meant for you or not, right? So again, there's no wrong or right. It's a preference. I do nothing. I don't do anything to manifest. I do no affirmations. I just know what I want done, and I'm moving towards it in the best way possible. The less that I did things to manifest, affirmed, visualized, any type of technique, the better and more natural they were coming in for me. It felt like just my life was just happening. It was just all happening. It wasn't like I wasn't focused on it. That's why. So things were just unfolding. It felt real. It felt like this is just my life now. It felt natural, and that's how I always want my life to be. I don't want to always be feeling I have to do something to get something. So I just resonate with that more. That's more of my style. More of just making the best of this moment. I set that intention, setting it's enough. I know it's done. And again, that's what's worked. That's what's been working for me now. It's doing less. Doing less to get what I want, and I'm all about that. Yeah, I like the general ones too, Christine. At a time in my life, they were so needed for me. I have everything I need. I'm always protected. I'm always provided for. That was a big one. I'm always provided for. I used to say that before I go to bed. I'm always provided for. I have everything I need right now. I'm always provided for. I have everything, like around money and stuff like that. I'm always provided for. I have everything I need. Because I was at a point where I didn't think that. I was like, oh my gosh, how do I get out of this? Yes, doing less is best. Right, Amanda? Doing less is best. You know, again, that's just me. I just want to live my life now. I want to live my life now with my kids and myself and doing what I like to do now and not be so focused on these things that are already done and they're coming in anyway. Well, that's just a limitation. And a lot of times because you're entertaining too much outside of you and you're affirming that belief that you have to do something to. So I stopped watching everything outside of me. Because they'll convince you that you have to do things to get something, but you don't. That's a limitation. So it's more of just reminding yourself that the intention's enough. You have to reaffirm opposite, or not reaffirm, but you have to know that it's easier than that. It's easier. Everything you once done, everything's here and now. So it's an understanding user of how this reality truly works. Every possible reality exists. These intentions have been set before you got here. You've set these intentions before you even came to this planet, right? And your only job is to stay in flow. That's what moves you towards everything. It's actually more powerful when you take your focus off of those things. It's done. Like Abraham Hicks says, you can ask for something, never think about it again, and it'll show up into your reality. Because you set these intentions before you got here. Okay? So it's just reminding yourself that I don't have to do anything. It's done. That's all. Just a simple reminder from time to time. And anytime you feel that like discomfort around your manifestation, you just do the same practice I talk about. Relax, soften your body. What can I do now to feel good? What can I do now? I always say me. What can I do now to feel good? Yeah. Yes, guys. And I used to do that too at first. Now I don't even say that. I don't have to say it's done. I know. So a saying it's done turns into an I know. And it's just, you're like, duh, it always was. I don't know why I would even have to say that. Everything is done. The intentions have been set before you got here, guys. All of them. To be financially free, to be abundant, to have amazing That's why we're here. To have this amazing experience. You're supposed to be having an amazing experience. That's all this reality is here for, is that. That's it. And the more you start to feel good, you start to realize that. Yes, because like Kennedy said, the things you don't focus, they grow. And all you're doing is releasing what doesn't serve you by relaxing, by feeling the best you can in each moment. What helps with waking up already tense Yeah, so that's actually normal, Andrew, when you first become aware of this and you're starting to meditate and you're starting to do these practices. It's normal to wake up with the resistance because when you go to sleep, you don't have any resistance. You're light as a feather. So you wake up feeling a little heavy. So I always say meditate before you start your day. Remind yourself, like, this is like, I don't have to figure anything out. Let me just move slower, take my time. Just maybe have like a positive, like I listen to my audios in the morning, honestly, my own audios. I meditate, I put my audio on, and I start doing my normal routine. I go throughout my day. And then I just take my time. I have a little bit of a routine as well. Nothing crazy, nothing serious. Just like get up. I do my normal routine, like make my bed, feed my animals, have my cup of tea, get my shower, do my workout. Like I have my little routine that I like to do. So it's just the reminders. It's just, you have to remind yourself, but move slower, breathe slower, take your time. Don't rush. Remind yourself it's just this experience that you're having. Be light about it, right? But again, it's because we have no resistance when we sleep, that we wake up, we have that, oh, I'm back on this planet again, right? It's heavy again. No problem, Andrea. What are we and what is inside of us that makes us living? What are we and what is inside of us? Universe has a gift for you. Put your blindfold back on. Right? I'm reading some of your stuff because when I'm talking, I miss some of the combos and I like to go back. Know what a wonderful joy is coming your way, and this is wonderful joy. I love that, Aaron. What you said about wonderful joy is coming your way, and this wonderful joy is here to stay. Abraham will tell you that you can't struggle and be successful. Right, Bobby? Like those two, you got to be in that flow. You've got to be in that flow. It's all coming. It's all moving towards you. We just all, like, how easy is that? I only got to be in flow all the time. And you get to that point where it's easier to stay in flow when you keep reminding yourself I only have to relax, when you keep relaxing and meditating. And you're like, all I got to do is be in flow? This is easy. I can be in flow doing anything, right? Anything, anywhere. Even if I don't love it. I can be in flow. I can do this. I can make the best of this. I know I'm moving towards more. I can do this, right? Just remind yourself, I can do this. I know that's what's moving me towards better and best, right? Even going through some things that aren't so great, you can make the best of it. You can do it. Just stay calm. Just make the best of it. Like, it's moving me towards better. It's moving me towards best. So that's what I always remind myself. I can do this. I got this. This is easy. I can do this. This is moving me towards what's best for me. I just got to keep relaxing. I keep getting flow. I got to get myself back into this moment. That's what I got to do, right? Everything else will take care of itself. I got to get myself back into this moment. Right. Yes. Light, soft, relax, right? Everything, that's basically what it is. You're just taking all that weight off that you don't have to carry. It's not your job to carry that weight. You're making it harder on yourself, which we all do at first. Thanks, Robin. Yeah, Noreen, and there's nothing to compare to because everyone's living their own realities. Everyone has their own life. Everyone has their own belief systems. Everyone has their own life, really. And there's nothing to compare yourself to when it comes to that, right? Just focus back on yourself and keep moving towards what's best for you. You have your own intentions as well as they have their own intentions. There's nothing to compare. We're so unlimited. There's just no need to ever do that. Thanks, Claudia. How are you, Claudia? Conferences like Gabby Bernstein, you gotta meet up there one. Does conferences? Abraham does. What does Abraham do, Bobby? Abraham does. What does she call them? She does like events. Abraham does events like on cruises. I don't know if she just does cruises. She might do other places too. Like she goes to places and speaks. Workshops. I don't know what Gabby Bernstein does. I don't know what she does. She might do the same thing. They probably go around and speak, right? About like this stuff. All of them. One day, Ashley, I always say, like, you know, even when I was practicing speaking about this, I didn't know. I was just speaking about it. My videos go back a year ago, 2 years ago. I'm a little rusty, right? I'm still learning how to explain it. But I always say it's always leading you to more. I don't know what the more always is, but I like doing it, and I'm just going to continue doing it because I like it, and wherever it takes me type thing, you know? I will say this. I always, almost every day, I get an email or a text, because a while ago I did think about like speaking and that kind of stuff. I get one every day that says speaking event. So it's probably part of my path somewhere along the way, but I let things just fall into place. I literally do, guys. I don't force anything. If I feel like I'm forcing something, I always step back. I know everything has its right timing, and I trust that, and I'm okay with that. Like I said, I knew I was so afraid to do lives for the longest time. And I had that intention because I knew it was part of my path. I felt that it was part of my path to do like lives and speak about this. But it was not easy for me. And then I finally did one day after days and days and days of saying, no, I'm not ready. And then now I do them all the time. And I love it. I couldn't imagine not doing lives, right? So it just becomes normal, right? Yeah, exactly, Kennedy. Exactly. You just know. It'll just happen. I remember I used to talk to my daughter about it. Like, I would say, she was so sweet. She'd be like, it's okay, Mom. You don't have to force yourself. Because I tell my kids I don't want them to ever be forced to do something they're not ready to do. I won't force them to do anything at all, which I know is not normal around people because people like think you're letting your kids do whatever. But I don't, because I would never want myself to be put in a position where I'm not ready, right? And she would always go, it's okay, Mom. You'll do it eventually. And like, she would encourage me. What about a job? Just allow it to flow. I need advice to tell my husband. He feels stuck. Yeah, so tell him not to focus on it too much, because he's probably focused on it way too much, and that's what causes that resistance, right? So this is what I would say, because this is what I did. I just said eventually, you know what? It's not time right now. It's not time. The timing's not right. And I just stopped even trying or looking. And I focused in that moment, starting a routine at home. And that's literally, Heather, a job fell into my life almost that day. I would say the next day, when I accepted that's where I was. It's like, you know what? Timing isn't right for a job right now. It's not ready. I'm not ready for a job. I'm going to start planning a routine at home. Heather, the next day I had a job. So he just has resistance. That's all. Just let him know that he doesn't have to focus on that right now. He needs to focus on making the best of being home and relaxing. And that's when it comes in, right? Oh, good, Heather. That's awesome. What advice would you give to us young generations? I want something that meaningful, by the way. Thanks. What advice would you give? So I would say, I know, young kids, like younger generations, because I have young kids, right? Don't let other people get into your mind. And it's just know you're moving towards what's best for you. Don't take on belief systems. I would tell my kids even this. I would say, don't even listen to me if it doesn't feel right. Don't even listen to your dad. Don't take on things that don't feel good. If it doesn't feel good, don't take it on as a belief system. Yous are young. Yous can do this way easier than us who have been programmed a little bit longer. Make it about how you feel, and know that your feeling good is you moving towards everything that's best for you. Right? Just make it about feeling good now. You'll be led to all those amazing things that are actually meant for you. So I would always tell my kids, like, even if I say something and you're like, Mom, I don't agree with that, then you stick to your guns. You have to stick to what feels best for you. Kids are closer to their intuition than us who have been programmed, right? If I'm feeling petty, I just breathe through it and not... Yes, stay calm. It's not worth it because it's reacting. Petty's reacting still, Bloom. Just get calm and quiet and just say, I don't got to figure this out. I don't even got to go there. It's like almost taking it something maybe a little personal in that moment, but don't even go there. Don't label it. bloom. Just get calm, get quiet, go within again. Use it to your advantage to get calm and to get quiet. Of course. I always say anything that doesn't feel good, just go within and use that to stay calm, to keep yourself in flow. I can still stay in flow. Even if this unfavorable story's up, I can still stay in flow. That's me moving towards everything. Yeah, Bridget, you have young ones too. So I always used to say to them as I was learning this, like, you can't take on other people stuff. You got to put yourself first too. You got to put yourself first. Young kids, got to put you first, because we're so still programmed to do for others and put others' needs before us. That's okay. It's a sign for you to focus more on yourself. Feeling good on your own and not needing somebody else outside of you to make you feel better. It's all good. It's helping you do these practices, Patricia. Nobody can hurt us outside of us, right? It's just in that moment, it's us needing something outside of us to feel better, right? And you need to bring that back to you to feel good more on your own and fill that void on your own. That's all. What can I do to feel good? The more you do that, guess what? Your friend will call you. Literally. You start to feel better on your own. You're living your life every day. All of a sudden, you're like, oh my gosh, they're calling me. I need a space. My 23-year-old self was, I don't regret anything. I can say right now I was pregnant. I don't regret my life. I don't regret anything. So I would just say, you're doing great, literally. And my 23-year-old self, I was still creating. I was just not knowing what was out there for me. So I created everything in my life. I chose my kids when they were born. I was pregnant when I was 23 with my second. And I would just tell myself to relax and enjoy my kids more. Probably because I was always worried about what my future was going to be. So maybe relax, Narina. Maybe the word relax. But I don't regret anything, because I do believe everything leads you to where you are in this moment, and there's no mistakes. But yeah, probably the word relax. Relax, you're doing great. To add to what Bridget said, right? I can see that I created everything in my reality. But I always say I did create through limitations. I didn't know what was really out there for me. Right? So I was just doing what I knew I could do. Yeah, bring that attention back to you, Patricia. Focus on you, feeling good on your own. Just go live your life and, be your own source of happiness, all those things that I talk about all the time, and you'll see a shift and a change. You're a baby, Sally. You are a baby. Enjoy being 33. I promise you, Sally, it's already done. It's already done, Sally. That intention, you've set that before you got here. Enjoy this moment. Feel good now. Relax. Keep doing my practices. Don't be looking for it. It's already done. It'll happen when you least expect it. That's how, all those old sayings. It's the truth. Sally, and you don't even have to go out to get it. It'll come to you. The more you chill, the more you relax. It could happen. You could meet someone just in a random store, at a gas station, or just taking a walk. Don't overthink it. Don't try to look for it. Don't try to. You got to focus on you, feeling good on your own, and doing the practices I talk about. You set that intention. You set it. It's all gonna fall into place. It'll feel so natural. It'll just happen. Hi JG, how are you? I hear you, JG, I hear you. Exactly, Heather, exactly. Exactly what Ashley said. It'll probably catch you off guard, and it will. It'll catch you. Just keep focused on you, feeling good on your own, becoming, so happy just in your everyday 33 young life. Exactly. And Linda, you think it's already happening. Think about your life and how much how much you've changed, right? Just feeling better, being more at peace. Yeah, you go within and you feel what feels best. Me neither, Sally. I feel no different than 23 either. I always tell my oldest son we're almost the same age. I'm like, we're almost the same age. Me too, Bridget. Even when Bridget, I'm not kidding. I think I look younger than I did when I was in my 20s and 30s. I feel like I look younger. Probably because I was always like, you know how you are with kids. Like you're constantly, you're on the go. You're nonstop. You're not taking care of yourself like you should, right? I tried to. It wasn't that I didn't put the effort in. It was just like, you had that car seat. You have them in their little bouncy seat while you're getting a shower. They're always near you. So now I just feel so much more free. I mean, I love my kids to death, but they're older. I have so much freedom. Kids, that's a part of your life, and it's all fun when you're doing it, but it's not always easy. How do you release stored emotions in the body? By relaxing, Cheryl. You only have to relax. You only have to breathe. You meditate. You do things like that. When anything comes up that doesn't feel good, if it's an unfavorable story, thought, or experience in that moment, you just relax your body. That's all you're ever doing. That's it. That's what's moving you forward. That's what's moving you towards what's best and releasing what doesn't serve you. I know that sounds really simple to think all I have to do is relax to release this stuff, but that's all you got to do. You just got to relax in those moments. It's the stories that we tell ourselves over and over again that create that discomfort in our body, right? Continues to happen over and over again. You just relax, you stay calm, and you remind yourself, I don't got to figure anything out. I know I'm moving towards best in this moment. All I have to do is relax. All I have to do is soften my body. It's not very comfortable, but just know you'll feel better, and that's you moving forward. And you just continue doing that practice, that simple practice over and over again until eventually your life is a different life. Like you literally move into everything that's more in alignment with you. I know, you do take them everywhere. And I was like, I never was one, like my kids never got babysat. I never went out like on the weekends. I was a young mom, but I was always home with them. I didn't go out. I didn't leave them ever. I never left them. I was with them all the time. So I never had that like freedom. But I liked it. I liked being a mom. Like, I liked being the one that took care of them. I didn't want to have to depend on anyone. Hi, Jules. I know. I used to, like, so people would go out on the weekends when they had kids, and I used to, like, be like, I guess, should I go out? Like, should I maybe go out one night with the girls and just get out and do it just because that's, like, what they're doing? And I would do it, but I didn't need to do it. I just would do it every now and then. But I would just want to be home. Like, I want to get home to the babies. And if you would drink, you'd feel horrible the next day trying to take care of a baby. Hi, Holud. How are you? Oh, thanks, Holud. Everyone knows when I got something new on. Yeah, you know, Linda, right? You just get calm and you move out of it. I go up and I answer your questions as I scroll up. Not answer them, but I'm like responding to you guys chatting. Yes, me too, Kennedy, on getting older and looking better. Oh. Thanks, Holud. Yeah, I know. It's the pink. It's the pink. I did match my lipstick today. I answered Cheryl's question. I explained that it's only by staying calm. You're only staying calm. When something comes up that doesn't feel good, you just remain calm, and that's what releases it. It's literally that, right? When anything unfavorable comes up, thought, experience, doesn't matter, in front of you, in your mind, we only practice calmness and softening our body. That is the only thing you're doing. That releases everything that doesn't serve you and moves you more towards things that are in alignment with you. So it's like out with the old, in with the things that are more in alignment with you. Well, everybody's manifesting all the time, guys. Like DP and everyone, like you're literally always manifesting. We're just now aware that we get to create what we want. But yes, children, everybody, we can't turn manifesting off. It's part of why we're here in this human experience. You just become more aware that you are doing it. The more you do these practices, you're aware of it, right? You start to feel better. Things start to come in that are more in alignment with what you want to do, not what the world tells you have to do. You break through limitations. You break through limiting belief systems, fear-based belief systems, and you start to be more free to choose in each moment. This is what I want. And then those things that you may have asked for throughout life, just throughout life, we've always been setting intentions. More money, more freedom, more happiness, more joy. They start to roll in because you're doing these practices. You're relaxing more when you don't feel good. You're making the best of each moment. You're meditating. You're quieting your mind. You're moving slower. You're breathing slower. You're getting a hold on the fact that, wait a minute, I am the creator, and now I get to choose. That was me today. I stopped and I said, I say this every day. I choose my day. Like there's a few things I'm still moving out of that don't serve me anymore, but my old stuff, but it doesn't bother me anymore at all. I move, like I say, I move through it with grace. I make the best of it. I literally make the best of it. I know it's some old stuff playing out. I have no reaction towards it anymore. The more you do these practices, you just don't. And I can see kind of how things are all unfolding. I get it that it's happening for me, right? Where at first you don't see it that way. You're reactive still. You're still in your programming. You're still not trusting, right? That's why this is a practice, guys. It gets so much easier. It starts to click. Life starts to become yours now. Back. You take your life back. You literally take your life back. I know, right, Bridget? Yes, all about that lightness, right, Holud? You got to be light. You can't take it serious. It's not all, this is just fun. This is a game. This is an experience. Like, this is supposed to be fun. We're supposed to be having fun. Going out? Well, whatever you like to do, Alex. What are the things that you like to do, right? Yes, you feel you have control. You do. So you by relaxing more and not trying to control your thoughts so much and making it more about how you feel, you do gain control of your reality. Right? By just relaxing and releasing what doesn't serve you, you fall more into alignment with things, it's automatic. It's very automatic. But you really got to get out of your own way at first before you can get back to that control of okay, wait, I'm the creator. I get to choose in each moment how this goes. What I'm moving towards, these intentions. And you're not doing anything to get them. You're not doing anything to release what doesn't serve you. You're just remaining calm and relaxing and making the best. You're literally only making the best of this moment. What can I do now to feel good? And know that you can't make a mistake. And if you ever have resistance in this moment, you just get calm. Like, that's always going to be it, guys. It's always about flow. It's so easy when you get this. It's just you need to remind yourself over and over again that this is easy. That's all. This is so easy. Right? And that's why Abraham was my BFF for a while. It was just me and Abraham living our best lives. Hi, Dee. That's it, Narina. That's what it's all about. Yes, at first. Oh, yes, Holu. Laughing. Oh, if you guys can laugh more. That's why I watch my girl Wanda. She gets me laughing all the time. My kids laugh at me laughing at Wanda. Because I'm sitting there watching Wanda on Living Color. I'm bursting out in tears laughing. I don't know what to do with myself when I don't take action towards my goal. I hear you, Blue. Because we've been programmed that way. Here's the thing. If you take action and it feels good, then that's inspired. So you gotta make it about how you feel. But if you feel like you're efforting, take a step back because you're making it harder for yourself. But I always say this too, Blue. You can't make a mistake. So if you effort a little and you get something done, you can't make a mistake. If you keep doing what I say, relaxing and meditating, you're going to move more towards what serves you. It's going to be more aligned in time. But you can't make no mistakes. So it doesn't really matter. Right? Like, I'm just here to help you guys keep moving forward to what's best, what's more aligned. So it's not so much effort when you're taking action. It's more inspired. It feels good. It's exciting. That's all. That's all the difference is. But you literally can't make a mistake. You really can't. This guys, this keeps getting easier. It starts to click. It starts to make more sense. If you're just practicing calmness and meditating and relaxing, it all just starts to click. And yes, Holud, I was saying what you said, laughing releases resistance. And at first, crying did. But I don't really cry too much anymore. But I did a lot at first. Like, I was always like, what the heck? Why am I crying right now? Why is this happening? What do people mean by saying time is a circumstance? I never heard anyone say that. I never heard anyone say time is a circumstance, but the more you start to feel good now and you make it about this moment, you don't worry about time. Time isn't a circle. Time just doesn't really exist because you're making it about this moment, you're not waiting for anything anymore because you know what you want's done. You know that setting that intention is enough. It's more about Sarah, because all that ever exists is now. Yeah, it's more about this moment now. Because it's always going to come back to this moment. It's an understanding over time. The more you do these practices, you understand that there only is now. You understand that everything's already done. That there's nothing you need to do ever. There's nothing that you ever need to do except feel good now. Literally. Whatever that may be for you, feel the best you can doing it. And that's it. And you'll realize the more you start to do that, you start to feel better. Things fall into place. Things start coming to you. You're a magnet. And the time just it's not a part of your life like that anymore. I always say I don't even know what day it is anymore. What the Thanks, Darius, and hi, Darius. I see, that's the thing. I don't get into that topic of time. Time is part of the human experience, though. So why would I don't even make that a part of my life. Like, time isn't a circumstance. Time, that never, like, when people bring up the word time, it's just, keep it simple. When you're having fun, time doesn't exist. When you're worried about things, time feels like forever. So just keep it simple. Don't even worry about time. Time's part of this human experience, guys. Time is a part of it. But don't worry about that. Just make the best of this moment. If anything's causing you resistance, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I don't even think about time, or that doesn't cross my mind like that. What about triggers? Feel like that's my final thing to overcome. Just stay calm. You're practicing non-reaction. That's it. Star Leo, that's it. You're just practicing calmness. Relaxing and just softening your body will work through all your triggers. That's it. And each moment, you just want to keep yourself in flow. That works through all your triggers, all your limiting beliefs. Just when you start to feel upset, just calm your body down, soften your body. That's it. I really, truly mean that. That's all you're ever doing. But it takes practice to be non-reactive. It takes practice to be non-reactive, right? Just always know that you just relax your body, and that's all you need to do. All I need to do is relax. All I need to do is soften my body. It's all about relaxing. What about the government, Dylan? I have no idea. It's not my reality. There is no government in my reality. Exactly, Narina. Napping, just sitting in silence, guys. Just sit down for a couple minutes. If you don't know what to do, just sit there. Just sit in that silence. Listen to that silence. Right? Just sit there and get in that silence for a couple minutes. That's you connecting to that infinite field when you're just in that silence. So I don't do the wish fulfilled, though, Holud. I don't do that, but I think that probably might be natural for you as well. Like if you put on a song and you start thinking about something and it just starts to happen, then that might be just natural for you too. I always say, as long as you're not forcing it, then can be some resistance. Then you're trying to manifest something, Holud. But if you just start listening to music and a song comes on and it just feels very natural, then that's good. That's like you naturally moving towards what you want. You kind of know what I mean? So yeah, music is great for many things when it comes to manifesting. You hear that one song that just gives you everything you need in that moment. When someone who's close to you has a meltdown or tantrum, do you ignore them? I stay calm, Jules. I stay calm. If somebody around me is having a meltdown, I show my presence, like I show them how to be calm by being an example. I stay calm. I say, do you need any help? Do you need anything, in a calm way? And I'll help them in any way I can. I hold that space in a calm movement, slowing, being slow. I will be that example for them. Do you need anything? Do you need me? No. If they said no, I'd be okay, no problem. I'm here if you need me. And that's it. I don't take it personally. I'm just showing them calmness and relaxing. That's it. I hold space. I read the room. I used to do this with my job. I read the room. I know when I shouldn't say something. I know when I'm just going to hold space and be that calm presence. That's it. That's all you have to do, is be an example to what calmness is for someone that may be reactive. You teach them through being the example. That's it. I do that with my kids. I do that with my kids, who are all different, by the way. One might be a little more reactive. One might be extremely not reactive. They're all different. But but Jules, I think that's a great question. So, very good question to that, because we're going to experience stuff like that in our reality. You know, things around us are still going to happen. So, when the more you practice calmness, you get to be that example to people. I know, Bridget, I go back and forth to music. I'll go to oldies, to newbies, to I was into like 90s alternative recently. But I'll skip through a lot. I love mixing my songs up, my music up. I love music. I literally love music. I always say I might not know all the words to all the songs, but I love music. I like such a good mix of music. If they storm off because you don't engage or yell at them, do I wait for them? No, you just do your own thing. You don't think about it. If you're letting it bother you, you're reacting. You just stay quiet. You focus on yourself. That's it. You focus on you, feeling good on your own, and they'll come around. But you can't let it bother you. You can't overthink it. You can't judge the situation. You can't judge the person, right? You just go, you move on with your day and you focus on you. That's it. You'd be surprised how quick it shifts and works in your favor when you focus more on you. I know, and I think oldies is the one station where I do know all the words to the songs. Like, I think I know every word to every song when it comes to the oldies, I know the songs. But like the newbies, I don't really know. Some of the 90s stuff, I like R&B. I know a lot of that stuff, like Boys to Men, obviously, and all that kind of. That was like my time, right? And all of those kinds of things. Yeah, we could do that, Holud, on on the Facebook group if people wanted to. Everybody knows that it's open. People share stuff all the time on our private Facebook. I leave it open to you guys pretty much. Obviously I check a lot of things because sometimes I've been really good. I pretty much post everything now. And I'll help anyone where they're at. And now I know to give them the opportunity to understand this information. Because I know a lot of people will jump in the private Facebook group and they'll want to vent and talk about their thing. And I give them the opportunity to understand how this works and then say if this might not be a fit for you. Because I understand some people it's not a fit for everyone to make it just about this. Like some people they want to do more or figure out more. And that's okay because no judgment, right? So if you're in the private Facebook group and you talk too much about your problem over and over again, even after I tell you how this works over and over again, I always say, I don't take it personal, but this isn't how I teach manifesting. That's all. No hard feelings at all. But I won't let people continue wanting me to talk to them about the problem because I won't stay in the problem with them. I want to help them get out of the problem, right? Create your best life. Cord. It's in the link up there, guys, the private Facebook group. I get that all the time, Hulud. And some people do, Hulud. People share sometimes. I know this like I want people more to focus on this moment now and not be hooked on manifestations either. because that's a natural byproduct of your life getting better now. I don't know, something about like putting these manifestations as a number one priority. It's not. It's this moment is what's bringing them all to you the right way, right? Like, success stories are great. It's wonderful that you got this and you got that, but it's always going to bring you back to this moment no matter what. So it's more about, how did I get through this moment, right? How did I feel better? How did I relax? What did I do? Oh, I got over, I got through this moment. Like, I like those success stories more. Like, oh, my day went so great. I relaxed. It all worked in my favor, right? You know, yes, manifestations are amazing. They're awesome. They're all going to come to you, and it's going to be so great and so natural. But it's never about the manifestation. It's about how you're feeling now, and feeling good now, and making the best of this moment now. That's where all the magic happens. That's where all the magic in your life happens. When you keep making the best of this moment, and you're feeling good in each moment, and you're making the best of this moment no matter what. Yeah, yes. Grateful comes from that. So I love the word gratitude and grateful, because I never could do that at first. It felt very fake to me. It felt like, again, robotic. And I never understood. Well, gratitude brings in everything. Well, I can't be grateful. My whole world is upside down. I'm thankful for my kids. I'm thankful for my home. I'm thankful for my food. Again, it felt robotic. But now I'm grateful. I got to that point. And that's what keeps bringing more in. But I can be grateful. It's natural for me. It feels real now, because my life has changed, because I know how to relax and stay calm and appreciate the things that are actually coming into my life now in this moment. In this very moment, the changes that I've made through relaxing, through softening my body, through making the best of this moment. But at first, gratitude it was too much work. It felt fake. It wasn't real. I couldn't be appreciative. It was a lie. I was lying to myself. So it is about gratitude, but it takes practice to get to gratitude. But once you do, it's never ending. It's never ending. It's constant. Because you can find anything to be grateful in this moment. I can find anything. Anything. Just, you know what? I am appreciative for this pool that I have. That I can just get in that float and just float around in that pool when I want to, when I go home. Like, I can do anything I want right now. I created freedom for myself. I am so grateful for that. So but back then I couldn't. It was too much effort. It was too much work. It was too much resistance in it. How do you get to that point of being grateful without it feeling fake? Doing these practices. It's knowing that you're moving towards more now. You know this now. You know you're the creator. Anything before this was unconscious. You're moving more towards conscious creation now. You know you're moving towards best. You know you're unlimited. And all you do is the practices. You practice it. When I don't feel good, I get calm. I relax my body. I soften my body. Otherwise, you're just making the best of this moment. How can I make the best of what I'm doing now? No matter what you're doing. And when I can, I just get calm. I just relax. And you do that over and over again until your life starts improving. Literally. I'm not kidding. I don't got to figure anything out. I don't got to worry about anything. And check out my videos in my playlist. It'll explain this better. Manifest Properly is really good. Release Resistance is really good. Watch a lot of my old lives on YouTube. You can start a meditation practice. Breathwork's also helpful. I have playlists also on around that topic as well. Oh, I know, Claudia. I really got to get those lives up there, but they're not letting me for a little bit. I haven't looked, though. It is, Christine. It so is. Gratitude is a feeling. And it got easier and easier the more I did these practices. But at first, it was fake. It didn't feel real. It felt like a struggle. And, I thought I was missing something in the beginning too. But you're not. You're not. The more you do these practices, you do. You get it. It starts to click. It makes sense. You're grateful for the clarity. You're grateful for, how far you've come. It's easier to be grateful. Yes, Eva. Yes, girl. Yes. 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 Let's do that. Let's start a gratitude thing in our private Facebook group. Just say something like what Eva just said. Grateful for my fingernails to make me feel pretty and cute inside when they're done. Like literally, like how little is that? Like I just say I'm grateful for my little dog that just wants to be by my side all the time. She just loves me. Like I'm grateful for that she just sits against me. Like when I'm getting ready, she's just like her little body just got to touch me. Like that brings me so much gratitude and like appreciation. Like this little dog, this little girl is just like, she's just got to be pressed right against me. Like the little things in life, right? I'm thankful for my refresher. Literally, this thing saved my life many times. I owe a lot to this refresher. Oh my gosh, right? Pets, without a doubt. I love that, Claudia, right? Like the little things in life. Like, really. I mean, I'm thankful that I can go get press-on nails and I can pick any color I want when I want. I'm thankful for cheap sunglasses because I have so many. I can match my outfits. Seriously. I love it. Oh, I love that, Linda. You know what? That perfume, I'm going to bring that out one day. I do have a favorite perfume, guys. I barely use it because I don't go anywhere and I ain't wasting it, but I'm going to bring it out one day. I'm grateful for you guys. I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for you guys. Who would I be talking to? Even though I am kind of talking to myself. Claudia, I am bringing it with me to the next live. I'm trying to think, where's it at? Yeah, oh, it's in my makeup bag. It's a green bottle. It's a green tube. I think it's called Aquatic something. By MAC. It's by MAC. I might remember it. It's by MAC, Aquatic something. It's literally the best smell I've ever smelled. I can't find anything like it. Best advice for someone addicted to the hail and has trouble feeling that it's already done. Very, first, just know that's normal. We all go through this stage, right? The more you focus on this moment and feeling good now, this is that's resistance. That doesn't feel good. So the more you make it about how you feel, and when that moment pops up, you know you only have to relax in that moment, soften your body. It keeps getting easier. That gets less and less. You start to believe it more. Your life starts to change and get better. So it's more about just reminding yourself it's done and setting the intentions enough and that I don't have to do anything. It's best that I do less and worry about it less. I don't got to figure anything out. This is so easy, right? There's unlimited versions of that manifestation. My job is to feel the best I can now, doing what I'm doing now. And the more you do that, you start to believe it. You do. You just do. Relax more. It starts to unfold. Things start to unfold. And you start to feel good. That's the best part about it. And you're almost like, I don't care because I feel good. I feel good. But you do. It does come in. It's not, it will. But just make it about this moment, feeling good now and relaxing when you don't. Meditate, move slower, breathe slower, do all those practices that I talk about. Feeling good's a practice too, Peter. Feeling good's a practice too. Stay calm. Meditate, relax. Oh, that's a good one. Food's a good one. I love food. What did I have? Oh, yeah, today I had girl dinner. Well, it was breakfast, really. Peanut butter and jelly. I was craving a peanut butter and jelly, which is so rare. Exactly, Eva. Exactly. So true. You know, for me, it's like, you can't make a mistake. I just got to make the best of this moment now. And it doesn't matter what I do. I just make the best of it. And when I can, I just stay calm because that puts me back into flow. Like, you can't make a mistake when you know this formula, when you know this, what to do here, these practices. You're always moving towards what you want. Always, guys. It gets more clear. You get clarity. You understand things more. You understand these concepts more. It all makes sense. It starts to click. It's just easy. It's all about flow. Get that word in your mind. It's all about flow, and getting into flow is easy. I just relax. That's it. When I can't feel good. That's it. That's all. Literally, that's life. That is life. Flow, when I can't feel good, I relax, I'm in flow again. That's simple. Can't get any easier than that. Aw, user. Nuh-uh, Linda, she don't have 23 cats. How many do you have? Right, Eva? I guess you do, then you do, right? I have 33 cats. 23 cats. I would never have 23. That's a limiting belief. That's resistance. That's why you do these practices, what you're saying. How to practice staying in flow when you have important deadlines pressuring you. You have to relax. You have to use that to your advantage. That's a limitation in your life, to think, I got to get this done. I have all these deadlines. So you got to use that to your advantage. That doesn't feel good. Oh my God, I got all these deadlines. I got all this pressure on me. So you relax your body. You got to do the practice. It takes practice to be in flow. It takes practice to get this. It takes practice to always be able to just relax your body and stay in that flow. Okay, Linda has 3 cats, guys. She's got 3 cats. Thank you, Linda. That was funny, though, because honestly, I thought it was funny because she said, I don't have 23 cats. I don't have 33. I have 23. I would never have 33. That was cute. That was cute. Now, I think, guys, shit, like, sometimes people have trouble with texting, and, you know, even me, I'm sometimes sloppy. That's all. With, like, not everybody's super technology savvy. That's all. And it made us laugh, so that was funny. And poor Linda, she's probably trying to get it out there so quick. Like, I don't have that many cats. People think I have 33 cats. And she's probably getting so nervous, right? Have you seen the Catwoman movie, Ellie Mary Hashi? No, I didn't. Actually, I think I did see that one. That's an older one, right? That was funny, Linda. All right, I'm going to jump off. This was a really long live, guys. I'm going to jump off and run home. I'm not cooking today because I have leftovers, so that's why I had so much free time. But I'm going to run home because I have to go pee. in. Maybe I'll jump on later. I don't know. We'll see. But everyone have a really good rest of the day. Can I see you start your car? My car's already started. My car's already, it's been started. I'm sitting in the air condition. I don't have windows open. It's too hot. All right, everybody, have a great rest of the day. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. I'm from Philly. Steffi, Philly. You too, Jules, Bridget, Christine, Linda, Ashley, Kennedy. I don't know if Kennedy is she still here? Dee Dee. Bye, Dee Dee. Bye, Rebel. Yeah, you knew it, Steffi. Bye, Ashley, Claudia. I don't think I missed anyone. All right, bye, guys. Love you guys.